Guys, it's Crypto Coin Investor. In this video, I'm going to take a look at Dash. I'll be taking a look at three pairs of Dash USD, Dash BTC, and for some reason Dash ETH, because I think that a lot of altcoins, including Dash, they're going to outperform Ethereum in the upcoming bull run. So the bull run is not upcoming, the bull run has already started, and Dash has gone from mere $50-$60 per coin to nearly right now it's around 233. And since Dash is very scarce, only around 4 to 5 million of them are on exchanges right now. The rest of them are logged in master nodes. The total circulating supply is around 9 million, so it's really scarce. And when Dash starts going up or down, the movements are very violent, unlike something like Litecoin, which has 84 million supply. I'm mentioning Litecoin because earlier the price of Litecoin was higher than Dash, and I find it kind of weird because Dash is supposed to be much higher in price because it's scarce. It's 84 million versus 9 million, or I should say 84 million, maybe 50 million on exchanges, and I don't have the stat, but it's around 40-50 million on exchanges, and around 4 to 5 million Dashes on exchanges right now for the traders. So this is the daily chat, and it's the BUSD chat, same as USDT from the Binance. This is the daily chat, and this is the Fibonacci series, Fibonacci that I've deployed here to get an idea of where the Dash price is going. And so far so good, and we went above $330 on the 18th of February, and we had bearish divergence on the daily, and the price quickly went down. As I said earlier, the Dash is very scarce, so the moves are very violent, and we quickly went down from around 330 to as low as 184, which is exactly where the 0.876 of the Fibonacci level is. So this was actually a very healthy correction, and I would not have mind a correction till 164. I had bids till 164. They don't get filled, but some of the bids that I had set at $200, they definitely got filled, and now that we are bouncing back, and hopefully that will continue as more and more money continues from Bitcoin to the altcoins like Dash. And Dash has Dash previous all-time high. It cannot be seen on this chart because this is BUSD from Binance. If you want to see Dash previous all-time high, you would have to visit a chat from an exchange, something like Poloniex. So this is from the Poloniex cryptocurrency exchange, and here you can see, if you go to the weekly view, so here you can see that the Dash touched around Dash touched 1635 on somewhere around 18th December 2017 in that week, and then we made a bearish divergence on the MACD. Here you can see that on 15th, and then the price never recovered. We had a nice relief rally in June as well as in 2020, but you can see that there's a red cloud that you see here. This is the Ichimoku Indicator, and this basically tells you the resistance zone. And on the weekly, you can now see that we are above this resistance area, which is awesome. However, we are losing some momentum here. You can see that the dark green has turned into light, and this is totally fine. We need corrections. Nothing can go up in a straight line, nothing can go down in a straight line. That is why corrections are very important, and they are good if you are into buying dips. So Dash is far away from its all-time high, and maybe it won't touch there in one go, because you can see that here as well. It took Dash quite a bit of time from moving from $122 to 1,600 something. So it took Dash around 9 months, the same time that is required to make a baby. So maybe I'm not saying that's a silly joke, but maybe if we start our rally here like around $160, I really hope it doesn't take another 9 months to touch its previous all-time high. I think the move will be much more violent as more and more coins are logged into master node, less and less coins are there in circulation. More exchanges have also opened, so they also have the Dash is even more scarce due to that very reason. So the next levels to look out for, let me show you something else. If you move to the monthly time frame, that gives you even a better idea where the crucial resistance areas are. So the monthly time frame, by the way, these white lines that you see here, these are my take profit levels or the support levels, whatever you want to say. So if you can see that this green line that you see here, this can be seen as major resistance zone. So this is at around $479. So I see a lot of this hashtag dash to $500, and I see that very area to be touched. Possible. Definitely that price target is totally possible. So once we are able to somehow cross this $394 or $400 range, I don't think it will take much time for Dash to, touch $500. So we are right now at around 237. So Dash to 500. It's somewhere around here. Let's say here. So that's about 140% profit from here. So I wouldn't mind $500 Dash. Dash is very undervalued for the technologies that it offers. So fundamentally, Dash is very strong, and technically, Dash is very strong. I do think they are really lacking the media department. I do not see a lot of people mentioning Dash on Twitter. I don't use Facebook, but a lot of crypto enthusiasts are on Twitter, and I do not see them mentioning Dash. And you can take a look at the RSI here as well. We are just getting started, so if we may see a dip here. You see, dips are part of the game, and to be honest, if you do not know how to do DA, just keep an eye on the previous all-time highs, and feel free to screenshot this screen, because it shows you the various levels where you can take profits at. So the next profit level is at 265, followed by 328, and then 393, and then 571, and then you can see this red line here. This will be very strong to pass, but once we are able to pass this red cloud that you see here, this is the monthly chart, and this is at around $811. So $800, we can see we will see stiff resistance at around $800. So yeah, even if you don't want to sell at all-time high and you buy it right now, it is still there's a lot of money that can be made. So yeah, you can keep your moon bag after $800. And once we have crossed $800, it won't take much time. You can see that once we previously crossed $800, it took just a month to pass 1600. That is how fast and how scarce Dash is. I mean, Dash price movements are insane, and you can see that once we touch 1600, it took just 2 months to get back to 390. So you remember to take your profits. Keep an eye on RSI. So you can see that RSI can stay in the overbought zone for quite a long time. I mean, it was in the overbought zone since in 2017, from March till August. So it was in the overbought zone, and the Dash price continued went up. And this is what the noobs don't understand, that the uptrend can remain for a long time, and you may not see corrections. Yes, there were corrections, but on the monthly view, it remained on the overbought side for many months, and then we dipped, and the dip was very, very harsh. So it went from $406 to just $208, of almost 50% correction here, right here, and it stayed there for 2 months, and then see what happened. So you got to stick to your plan. So for the month of March 2021, I'm looking forward for Dash to touch its previous the high that it made previously. So we need Dash to stay above $334 for a few days, and once we have done that, I think we'll be crossing $400 very fast, and I think the movements will be very, very strong. I mean, you can see that in a single day we went from 163 to $300. So if you bought in February, you doubled your money, and I doubled my money. I'll be frank with you. I mean, I'm in Dash since $80, so I am still in profit, and I have been taking profits. And I sold some of my Dash at around 330 because people were getting too greedy. So I sold some of my Dash at 300 something and bought back in at around 200. So minus Dash. I recovered some of my Dash, which I sold for profit. So now I'll be taking a look at the Dash BTC pair, because that is where the real money can be made. So if you are looking to increase your BTC holdings, this is the chart to look at. This is the Dash BTC chart from the Poloniex cryptocurrency exchange, and this is the daily chart. So you can see that we have been accumulating in this very zone for quite some time now, and the best part is we are above this resistance area. So all we need to do is stay above 0.0044, and we are around that area, and we have been holding strong. Once we are able to close above this blue line that you see here, these are the moving averages of the Ichimoku cloud, and you can see that we need to stay above this thing in order to continue. You can see that in the past, let me show you the 2017 air time. You can see that let me zoom in here to give you a better idea. So we must stay above this blue line and in order to continue moving upwards. This is what happened in 2017, and this is what I want Dash to do. So we are somewhere around here right now, January 2017 time. We are still in this accumulating zone, and once we have this impulsive move, or maybe we are here, I would say we are somewhere around here, so around March 2017. So I'm hoping the Dash move to the upside against Bitcoin, and this was quite a big move. Dash went from 0.03 to 0.11. So people could have made a lot of money back then. The Dash price was fairly low, and the Bitcoin price was also fairly low. But let me hide the Ichimoku. It adds a lot of complexity to the chart, and I like to keep my chart simple. Do not use too many indicators, that they would just confuse you. And whenever you feel confused, move to the weekly or monthly time frame to get an idea of where you are. Now if you enable Ichimoku, you can see that. Zoom in, you can see that we are above this blue line, which is now acting as support, and I am actually waiting for this blue line to cross this red line, and that is where the real explosive movements will happen on the BTC pair. The Dash has already done that on the USD pair. You can see that here we crossed, and look what happened after 2 to 3 weeks. I want Dash to make these kind of moves on the BTC pair. I want Dash to outperform Bitcoin, and judging by the MACD, the party's just getting started. You can see that this huge red cloud here just now we act as resistance, and we must pass through this red cloud, and this red cloud is at 0.01. So that's a huge target for us, when we will definitely see some resistance when we are about to enter this cloud, which is at 0.007. So the Dash can move very fast to the upside. You can see that in the past, this very area had acted as support in the past as well, and it's acting as support right now as well. So I'm expecting against Bitcoin a move to the upside, and we may touch at least 0.007 this month, or if something goes crazy, 0.01 as well. I'm not saying we will touch 0.1 BTC in one go. I'm not saying that can happen, but probably not this early. Can take some time, but hey, this is still a lot of money. 147% if we touch 0.01, or if I remain conservative, we can still make a profit of 72% against Bitcoin. And the last chart that I will be taking a look at is Dash ETH chart. This is the Binance chart, and this is what I drew earlier. I'm expecting Dash to outperform Ethereum, and my first target is at 0.3 and then 0.5. Yes, so we went as low as 0.06 on the Dash ETH chart, which was kind of crazy, because there was a time when one Dash was higher than Ethereum. So back in 2018, one Dash was 1.9 Ethereum, and Ethereum has been outperforming Dash from, I would say, in a big way since 2020. So we had this nice move in 2020, and I made good money on this. If you watch my previous videos, I've mentioned that I made quite a lot of money here by doubling my Ethereum stack. So I had started buying my Dash share, and I was like just waiting for this explosive move, because the RSI was oversold by a huge margin. We made a double bottom on the RSI here, and then we like moved up. Here as well, we have made a double bottom on the RSI. You can see that here, and now we have made an explosive move up, and hopefully you can see that we were rejected here by the red cloud here, and our red cloud right now on the weekly is at 0.52. So I'll be selling some of my Ethereum, some of my Dash here as well as here. So that's my plan. I'll also be selling some for USD as well as for BTC. Dash is right now my biggest bag, and there are a lot of good news. There's a lot of good news that is going to come in the month of May. So fundamentally, Dash is looking good. A lot of good things are coming. There is a new Dash Pay wallet in the making. So all these little things will bring more and more investors. I think they definitely need somebody better on the marketing side, because they have the deck. They just lack a lot in marketing. So those are my targets for Dash. Dash is looking good. Good investment. Not financial advice though, but yeah, Dash is a good buy right now. It's just $234. Things are just getting started. Things can get real crazy with Dash. So yeah, so that's all about it. Keep a screenshot of this if you want, and give this video a like. That's all I need from you guys, nothing else. And stay healthy. Goodbye.